What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have Ataxia. Yes, indeed. How about that? Ataxia making their debut on the channel. Okay, so this comes as a request from Patrick T. And this is actually Patrick T's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Patrick. Hope you enjoy the show, man. He requested this song. He wanted to see me react to this song by Ataxia called The Soldier. Now, from what I understand, Ataxia is actually two guitar players from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. John Frusciante and Josh Hinckloffer, I guess is how you pronounce it, Hinckloffer. They're coming together to do this. Now, John is apparently playing guitar, and Josh is apparently playing drums instead of guitar. So that's what I'm getting. I don't know if it's just the two of them. I don't know if there's anybody else involved. I have no clue. That's all the information I have. So we're going to take it from there, I guess. Have I heard of this before? No, I have not. I was not even aware this project even existed. So I can say with like 100% certainty that, to the best of my knowledge, I've never heard it before. However, there's always a chance I may have heard this in like passing, and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by John Frusciante TV, and the video has 7,171 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. No, look. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a fine video, but yeah, it's only 7,000 views. It's not going to get you there. Sorry. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Ataxia, The Soldier. Cool. Oh, hello there. 10 minutes long. Okay, well, you guys know how I feel about long songs. I got no problem with they're long, but they'd better be entertaining as hell. Because I am tougher on longer songs. I am. So we'll see. And look, if it's entertaining, then no issues, no problems. If it's not entertaining, yeah, there's going to be some definite wrath dropped upon the song. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I was expecting more. I don't know who the bass player is. No clue, but the bass player sounds good. Sounds good. Drumming is solid. For a guitar player, he's doing a pretty good job on drums. No question. It's solid. Guitar playing is sparse, I guess is a good way to put it. You got the downbeat chord, and then on beats 2, 3, and 4, he's playing that super high. It sounds like a G. I think we're in G. I'm not 100% sure if we're in G or not, but it sounds like we're in G. Yeah, we're in G. Okay, so we're in G. I don't know. I like I said, I guess I was just expecting more from, two guitar players from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was expecting more guitar, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
All of the sounds of a windbag, memories anyone had. Getting lost with the timber, the dingbat. We ought to face the consequence of that.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not digging this. This is hard for me to listen to. It's not bad. It's like, it doesn't sound bad. It's not like Daughters or Captain Beefheart where it's just cacophonous noise or anything like that. It's just, it's boring. Am I the only one who's not bored by this? Is anybody else bored by this? Please raise your hands. Let me know I'm not alone here, because this is boring as hell. I mean, I've been listening for 4 minutes now, waiting for this amazing guitarist to show me something, and he's not. He's literally playing a single chord. He's playing a G chord, boom, and then he's messing around in the upper register, playing either downbeats or eighth note pattern. And it's just like, and it's just repetitive. And it's like, okay, what else? I understand he's doing all the guitar work, and I'll say, in the mix, it was kind of cool hearing that, hearing the solo line, or I can't really call it a solo line, hearing what the upper register work in one ear, and then hearing single chord in another ear. That was kind of cool, you know, panning. The drumming, it's kind of cool that in the post-production they add that delay, that with that rapid decay on those on the hi-hat and on the toms. They did that in a couple of places so far. That was cool. That's inventive. Vocally, I've heard better from him, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's not bad. It fits the context of the feel of the song, what he's doing. I don't think super clean vocals would work in a song like this. I don't know. I don't think they would. So his putting all the grit and stuff on his voice, it sounds good, but it's just, I don't know, it's not going anywhere. It's just not. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating, but we're going to keep going. I mean, like I said, it doesn't sound bad. It's just...
Are you not entertained?
I'm not entertained right now. I'm really not entertained at all right now. So, let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll change. We got another, like, 6 minutes to go. We'll see. Delay again. Take it out.
It's my advice. I wish you'd give it back. It's second thoughts I like. Too well, the dream is over. You throw words over your shoulder. The presumed endings must have begun. Those are the sort of ideas I shun.
It's just more the same. I mean, it sounds exactly the same. Like every single phrase sounds exactly the same. I think I'm not sure about the lyrics, but I think he's even saying the same lyrics over and over again. It's just one big repetitive vamp. That's what we call vamping. When you take a phrase and you just repeat it over and over again, we call that vamping. It's used, most of that technique is used for like soloing in like jazz or something like that, where you want to extend a solo for a really talented, sax player or whatever, and you'll see the director or the band leader or whatever, he'll do this. It just means, no, actually, hold on. This means moving on. This means vamp it. So, it just sounds like we're doing one big long vamp. It's not developing. It's not going anywhere. I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am suffering a little bit right now. Like I said, the song's not bad. It doesn't sound terrible, but it's boring as hell. Like I'm not getting any enjoyment out of this at all. So, I don't know what to tell you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Forever
rapid panic. Now it's centered. Okay. So now it's starting to do something as far as the guitar goes. Now it's starting to do something. A lot of panning in this. I know they're doing it for effect, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of panning. So the panning is happening. So they started with left, then they went to right, then they went to middle. And then once they went to the middle, they split again, and they went rapidly left and right. So rapidly that it almost blended like a mono, but it wasn't mono. It was just being panned left to right extremely fast. And then went back to center again, went back to middle again, and it sounds like he's soloing here. And the soloing sounds good. Better than anything else I've heard through the rest of the song. Anyway, let's keep going here. Now they added an effect.
Last to the first page.
Only a chorus on the bass now. They should have started with that. We'll see. We'll talk about it in the review. Okay? Well, I'll see you there. Well, there you go, folks. That was Ataxia with The Soldier. This was a request from Patrick T, and this was actually Patrick's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Patrick. I hope you enjoy the show, man. This is going to be a short review. This is going to be a really short review. Let me get my score first. All right, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 5.3. Yep, 5.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First of all, is a 5.3 a bad score? By definition, no, it's not. You don't get into the bad scores until you get under 5. So like 4.9 and down, that's bad. You know, that's where you're getting into the bad scores. This is above a 5. Not by much, but it is above a 5. So it's getting an okay score. And that's what I think of the song. The song was okay. I want to be clear that there was nothing bad about the song. Nothing stuck out as sounding sour. Nothing stuck out as being sloppy. Nothing stuck out as being, questioning as to why did they do that. Everything that they did made sense. Okay, it all lined up. They stayed in G like the entire song. There was absolutely no variation in chords whatsoever. It literally stayed on G the entire song. Never deviated from the root once, not for any reason. So you talk about simple songwriting. It doesn't get much simpler than that. Staying on a single chord for 10 minutes. Oh God, going back to my jazz days. Oh God. Anyway, like I said, nothing stuck out as sounding bad. The drumming was solid. I was a little surprised by that. Knowing that it was a guitar player playing the drums, I'm not surprised. I've worked with a lot of guitar players who are actually phenomenal drummers. There's one guy in particular that comes to mind, Chris Collier. Phenomenal guitar player. I mean, phenomenal guitar player. But I kid you not, I think he was a better drummer. I think he was. His drumming was impeccable. But I loved his guitar playing too. So it's kind of a toss-up there. So I'm not surprised to hear a guitar player play the drums as well as Josh did. It sounded solid. It sounded dependable. It was locked in right on time with the bass. I don't know who the bass player was. Knowing that both John and Josh were both from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, my guess is they probably called in a favor to Flea. That'd be my guess. It didn't sound like his style. This is not the typical Flea thing, but I also know Flea is able to sit back in the pocket and groove very well. And he can play slower songs, so it could be Flea. I don't know if it is or not. But my gut is telling me they called out a favor. So it probably was Flea. I don't know. I have no idea if it was or not. Bass playing was really good. It was solid. You can set your watch to it. Locked in with the drummer very well. Guitar, up until the last 2 minutes, really boring, if I'm being 100% honest here. And that's pretty much the entire theme of the entire song. The entire song was boring. It never developed. It never even changed chords. It stayed on that same G chord the entire time. And guitar playing was very repetitive. Extremely repetitive. There were a couple things I liked, but it had absolutely nothing to do with the guitar playing. It had everything to do with post-production. All the panning work, left to right, to center, back to left, back to right, back to center, split, rapidly alternating to the point where it almost sounded like it was mono, but it actually wasn't. It was just panning super fast to the point where it was fooling your ears. But alternatively, so it wasn't like at the same time. It was left, right, left, left, left. It was like this, and instead of this, where you're having both going against each other, it was rapidly going at the same time, left to right, like that. That was cool, and the effect on the drums, that delay effect, that fading, fast decay delay. That was nice. It was a welcome change up, I'll tell you that. And then adding that chorus onto the bass at the end, I don't know. It feels a little misplaced, if I'm being honest. If it were me, I would have put that chorus at the beginning, like as an attention getter. I would have been like, "Hey, check that out. Let's see if this grabs your attention." I don't know why they saved it to the end, other than to recapture everyone's attention from the 8 minutes of doldrums that we all had to suffer through. Like I said, song wasn't bad. Okay, the song was not terrible. Nothing sounded terrible. Nothing sounded bad. Nothing sounded horrible. It was just boring as hell. The last 2 minutes of guitar solo, that was fun. And I'm going to be honest with you, that is like the only reason why this came up to a 5.3. I'm going to be honest with you, up until that point, I was going to give this like about a 4.7, 4.8, somewhere in there. I mean, it was that boring. But luckily they did that last 2 minutes of guitar work, where John kind of showed off a little bit, It brought it up. It did, but it didn't bring up a whole lot because there's only like a minute and a half to 2 minutes of it. So, not a lot, but enough to get it up into the okay range. So, 5.3 is where we are. 5.3 is where we're going to stay. So, 5.3, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.